The coverage D trap. The one question that can cost you hundreds in additional living expenses. Have you ever answered a question honestly and accidentally reduced your own insurance benefits? When I was a carrier adjuster, we were trained to ask homeowners one simple question after a covered loss. It wasn't illegal. It wasn't unethical. In fact, it's an important question. But almost every homeowner answered it the same way. And most of them never realized what the adjuster was actually calculating. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how Coverage D, additional living expense, is supposed to work, and you'll never hear this question the same way again. If you want to understand how property insurance claims actually work, not how most people think they work, subscribe to the NAPAICC Insider. Every week we expose another insurance trap before it becomes an expensive lesson. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. A supply line bursts behind the upstairs bathroom wall. Water pours through the floor. The ceiling below collapses into the kitchen. Cabinets are soaked, drywall is removed, the flooring is torn out. The kitchen is no longer usable. Neither is the upstairs bathroom. Your family is suddenly living inside a construction project. A few days later, your insurance adjuster calls. Everything seems to be moving along. Then the adjuster asks one question. How much do you normally spend on groceries each week? Seems like a strange question. What does groceries have to do with a broken pipe? Most homeowners immediately think, I should tell them the highest amount. We're a family of 5. We have 2 dogs, a cat. We spend about $500 a week. The adjuster calmly replies, okay, when your food expenses exceed $500, let us know. Wait, what? Let's stop right there. Because this is where almost everyone misunderstands what just happened. The adjuster wasn't asking how much your takeout costs. The adjuster wasn't asking how much you spend at restaurants. The adjuster was establishing your baseline. And if you don't understand that word, you don't understand how additional living expense works. Here's why. Coverage D generally pays for the increase in your living expenses caused by a covered loss. Not your normal expenses, not your weekly grocery bill, the increase. Let's look at the math. Normally, groceries $500 per week. After the loss, groceries $500. Restaurants and takeout, because your kitchen is unusable, $350. Total food spending, $850. The additional living expense isn't $850. It's the additional $350 you spent because your kitchen couldn't be used. That's the expense Coverage D is generally designed to evaluate, subject to your policy language, limits, and the facts of your claim. Here's what surprised me when I was adjusting claims. Almost nobody understood why I was asking the grocery question. Many homeowners thought I was trying to limit their claim. Others assumed insurance would pay every restaurant receipt. Neither was correct. The question wasn't the trap. Misunderstanding the question was. And that misunderstanding can cost homeowners real money. Because if you don't keep receipts, if you don't know what you normally spend, if you can't demonstrate the increase, it becomes much harder to document your additional living expense. Now, let's go one step further. Food isn't the only additional living expense. Think about it. If your home is unlivable because of a covered loss, you may incur additional hotel costs, laundry expenses, parking, additional mileage, pet boarding, storage fees, temporary housing, utility differences. The key word isn't living. The key word is additional. If you would have spent the money anyway, it's generally not an additional expense. If the covered loss forced you to spend more than normal, that's what Coverage D is designed to address. Every policy is different. Every claim is different. Policy limits matter. Coverage conditions matter. And every expense must still be reasonable and necessary under the policy. But here's the lesson I want every homeowner to remember. When your adjuster asks, how much do you normally spend on groceries? Don't panic, don't guess, and don't assume they're asking what you'll spend eating out. Understand what they're measuring, because that one answer becomes the foundation for calculating one of the most misunderstood coverages in a homeowner's insurance policy. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever filed a claim where your family had to live somewhere else or eat out because your home couldn't be used? Did your insurance company explain how additional living expense was calculated? Or were you left trying to figure it out yourself? Tell us in the comments. Your experience may help the next homeowner avoid this trap. If this episode helped you understand Coverage D a little better, hit the like button so more homeowners see it. Share it with someone who has never filed a property insurance claim. One conversation today could save them hundreds or even thousands after the next loss. And subscribe to the NAPAICC Insider, because next time I'm going to show you another insurance trap that catches homeowners before they ever receive their first payment. Until then, remember this: insurance isn't just about what's covered. It's about understanding how your benefits are actually calculated. And that's a lesson worth knowing before the next pipe breaks.